Hi, it's Christy, and I have done another shell challenge in The Sims 4. This one is by wyntirose, which is Wynti Rose, Rose. I will put that in the description. It is a tower challenge, so you can find that in the Sims 4 gallery. This is what it looks like. I picked it because it looked a bit insane, and I was curious to see if I could do it. So here we go. I'm gonna play the video, and I'll talk you through what I did. So what you see now is actually the tail end of the beginning of this build that I cut out where I was trying to use stairs. Um, that did not work. It was using up way too much floor space. So I went back to the beginning, put my lights in, and then decided, all right, we're doing ladders. So then I had to figure out, I said, let me put all the ladders in first because I need to figure out where they need to go so the sim can actually get to each level. So that took a minute, as you'll see, just me kind of moving the ladders around until I find the right spot that is actually within the room above, but also makes sense for the room that it's in. So that is done. I have just added a little bit of foundation because I do like a house to be up a little bit. I don't know, just a personal preference. Put my stairs in, picked a front door. Spoiler alert that I do not use in the end. And now I'm doing the windows. Just picking windows that I think will work with this style, and I did end up sticking with that style of window. Basically, I didn't use exactly where they are in the end, but that's the style I use. So then I said, okay, what am I doing in here? So I said, okay, on the bottom floor, kitchen and living space. So now I'm working on setting up the kitchen, putting in my fridge, my counters, the stove, trying to figure out how it's going to be laid out. It's a little unfortunate the ladder is right there in the center. And so at first I had the kitchen kind of split around the ladder, as you see. And then I said, oh, I want to put an island in there, which is why I went ahead and moved the front door and the steps. And then I just remembered I actually need railings, so I just added those right quick. So now I'm putting an island in there, trying to figure out how I want that to go. I remembered trash cans. I tend to forget trash cans. I actually remembered. So trash can, mailbox, went ahead and stuck those in. Went back to the kitchen. Again, just experimenting. Trying to make sure I get everything in there. No room for a dining room, so the island is actually going to double as prep space and a place where the sim can sit and eat. So that's kind of mostly where I landed. You'll see I actually remove that other half of the kitchen in a minute. But then I'm working on the living space, put a couch kind of in that octagonal shape there, which was cool. Rather than trying to squeeze a coffee table in there, I just stuck the TV on the diagonal wall, which is a bit awkward, but it works. The sim can use it. Here I am messing with the kitchen again, putting it on one side of the ladder because I actually realized, you know what, I actually need a bathroom on the ground floor as well, kind of a half bath. So I made that room, and then I spent a bit of time figuring out the layout of the room, as you'll see, moving the toilet around a couple of times, moving the door until I figured out the best way to have it. So there's the bathroom, just a toilet, sink, and mirror. And that's it. And I'm putting those windows in. I moved the trash bin over there because that corner was so empty. And now I'm just figuring out flooring. I went ahead and put the same flooring on all the floors just because. And then figuring out the bathroom. I don't know. Like, I don't like a lot of the tile in the game. So the tile that I picked for the bathroom, I mean, it's fine, but I don't really care for it, but whatever. And now the walls and thermostat. Sim's got to have a thermostat. And now I said, okay, that wall's pretty empty. Let me pick a painting to go there. So that took a minute, but there's the painting on the wall. So ground floor is sort of done. So now we move up to second floor. So here, again, very awkward with the ladder. I ended up having a separate room back there where literally the only purpose of that little room is to get up the ladder. Oops, what are you going to do? And I said, okay, this one is going to be sort of an office space, working space. So I'm working on trying to figure that out now. Where do I want the desk? And then I decided this one needs a bathroom too. So I took out that space back there, which is going to be the bathroom. And once again, just working on figuring out the layout of the rest of the room. I knew I wanted a desk and an easel. And so I'm just playing around with it. What's going to work? And I think bookcase, right? I wanted them to be able to read. And then I think, I decided to put a couch in. So I used similarly in that octagonal shape. I went ahead and put a couch there, moved the desk over. Still experimenting, but I did end up kind of landing there, I believe, is the final layout. I added half walls around the ladders. Again, spoiler alert, I had to go back and delete them later because they prevented the sim from using the ladders. At the time, I did not know that, though. So, and now I am just grabbing the windows and the walls and tiles and flooring and all that from the floor below, and picking a painting for above the desk, put a speaker. Here we are on the third floor. So this one is going to be a bedroom. So we actually now have a bedroom for a sim. So that's the bathroom that I'm working on setting up here. They will have an ensuite. And I'm just trying to figure out what can I fit in there for the sim. Can I fit a bathtub? I don't even remember if I did. I don't think I did. I don't remember though. I think I just did a shower. So I took some time just sort of trying to figure it out. Yeah, I just did a shower. And so they did get 2 counters. It's just kind of a weird shaped room, you know, what are you going to do? Again, pulled the flooring and the walls from downstairs, but I just was messing with the colors a little bit. Now for the bedroom, I said, let me pick out a bed first, and then I'll kind of go around the bed to figure out everything else. So first picking a bed I like, then I started changing the tile kind of to match the bed better, the color of the bed. Picked those walls because I thought it went nicely with the sort of blue-green things in the headboard. Same thing with that rug, it kind of is that blue-green, which is nice. And then dresser, try to fit a dresser and a mirror in there. This is another room where I actually came back later and changed some things you'll see. So that mirror actually is going to go away shortly. Now I'm adding the windows and curtains. I have decided that I absolutely hate curtains in The Sims 4. They're so annoying. They don't want to like snap on properly. And it was very annoying. I spent a lot of time on the curtains, but I finally kind of got them in there. And now here we are on the final floor, the top floor. It's going to be another bedroom. I did move that ladder. I forget why. I think I just realized it wouldn't work. So I moved it slightly. Again, half walls that I had to delete later. So here's the thing. So this top room that I'm building right now, this is a balcony I'm putting on, by the way. I ended up actually, after I went in and play tested, I had to change the whole room, which was really annoying. Oh, let me tell you about this first. Once I put the balcony on the top floor, I decided I want a balcony on this floor, which is why I said that mirror would go away. Yeah, that's why that mirror was removed from this room, is because I added that balcony on there. Okay, back to this floor. So, as you'll see, I start to put a bathroom over in the back of the room there where the ladder is. So right there, so that room right there that I just set up, that's the bathroom. That's not going to work because the sim can't get up on that floor. That ladder is blocked, so he can't actually get out. So at the end of the video, I'll put a screenshot of how the room ended up in the end, because in the speed build, what is there is not actually the final because it did not work in playtesting. But I'm setting it up, bathroom first like before. Just trying to use the space. One thing you'll notice that I apologize for is there's a lot of weird turning like that. You see that? Because the game, I guess because of the way the house is set up, it's sort of all on weird angles. It was hard for me to turn the screen the way I wanted to and get like the view that I wanted. So I apologize for all the weird movements going on, but that's why that was happening. Picking my flooring now. I've got my dresser, I've got a mirror, and then picking colors for things. To kind of help match that camera movement, to match the bed. And then again, putting in flooring walls in the bathroom, choosing them from the other floor, and then just kind of changing the swatches, putting in my windows. And then once again, you'll see way too much time spent on curtains, annoyingly so. They just didn't want to work. Yeah, I feel like in future builds, I'm going to try to avoid curtains. I mean, when you think, if you've got mirrors in like a bedroom or somewhere like in a bathroom, like you kind of need to have blinds or curtains or something, but I hate them so much. They're so hard. Anyway, doesn't matter. I think I left them in there, but yeah, in the future. So then I'm working on a rug just to fill the space a little bit better. I didn't really find one that I really liked, but the one that I landed on was, fine. And as I said, since the room completely changed in the end anyway, it kind of doesn't matter. But I put that orange one. I think it looks pretty. It looks pretty good. Then on the balcony, I decided this balcony could be kind of a gardening space. So I just put 4 garden pots out there. And then I'm working on wall lights for outside, so I changed it to night so that I could pick lights to go out on these balconies, so the sim could go out there at night if they wanted to. I accidentally moved a curtain there. See, so annoying. And I had to spend some time trying to fix it, so that's what this is. You see me struggling. It's and then I said, okay, what's going to go on this balcony? So at first I put a rocking chair, and then I looked at the sim's room, and I said, this is not a rocking chair kind of sim. So I picked a different outdoor chair. But they're still, just the idea they could just sit out on the balcony. I didn't put anything else on that particular balcony. So then that's basically it. And then I just have to figure out roofing, which took a minute. I tried a few different things. It wasn't working. I tried to use that flat roof thing. But apparently I don't know how to use that because I was like, what in the world is happening? Like, why can I not add a roof? Like, it says there's a flat roof there, but nothing's working. So I did. In the end, I think I used fencing. So there's a long pause here. I'm trying to figure this out. And that was the point at which I kind of gave up and said, okay, maybe not flat roofs. Tried that. Gable? No. And so this was the point. Nope, not yet. Still trying. Now, here's the point where I said, look, let me just make a room and put like, I think I started with half walls and then I changed it to fencing and we'll just have a flat roof. Tried the flat roof thing again, it did not work. So anyway, I have problems with roofs. I really don't like roofs. They're very difficult. And that's where I landed. I did put a different color of that fence, but that is where I landed. Then I took some time trying to figure out what the quote-unquote roof should be, because it actually now has to be flooring. And that took a couple of tries before I found one that I liked. And then I had to add that fencing to all of the different roofs. And as you see, that's me changing the color a couple of times until I decided, oh, yeah, that's the one I want. And then I go ahead and put that on all of the other roofs, make sure they all have the same flooring. And then I need to figure out, first, before I even did that, columns. So the reason I put these columns in is because I felt like this house looked pretty precarious. It looked like it needed extra support. So I recognize that the columns are weird looking. They're not, particularly attractive. But I just felt like it needed it. We're just going to go with it. And change my railings to match. Change my foundation to match. And made a few window adjustments for the front of the house just to make it look better. And now it's time to pick the paneling. So I did go for a wood paneling, which meant I did have to change the front door because the door that I originally picked didn't look quite right. So then went with that one, I believe. Changed the stairs to match. Just putting that paneling over the whole house now, making sure it all matches. And then going inside, taking a look at everything, doing some finishing touches on things that I decided either need to change or add. So here I said, okay, that space is a bit empty, so I just put a display table, an accent table there with some plants on top. And the wall looked empty, so once again I went searching for a painting to go on the wall. Tried a couple of different ones before I landed on one that I thought would work nicely, which is this one coming up. That's where I landed. And same thing, this floor, just checking it out, just, do I like this? Do I like that? And that's where I landed, right there. So, not bad. Lastly, as I mentioned, I had to redo the upstairs bedroom. So this is a quick screenshot of the new bedroom with the sim out on the balcony. You can see that the bathroom is on the other end from where it was before. And he now has a single bed instead of a double because I had to have the ladder in the bedroom rather than kind of next to the bathroom. But yeah, this is how it changed in the end after I play tested. I hope you enjoyed this. I had fun making this build. Again, you can find it in the gallery. wyntirose. The name will be in the description. And I hope you'll join me for another one, which I'm sure I will be doing at some point. And maybe eventually I'll actually get better at it.